Hi, welcome to the full stack development with Angular 8 and Spring Boot. In this video, we're going to do a few more improvements to this application before we wrap up the feature 1. So in this video, we're going to replace all the blank images with the real images. So let's begin. Let's open the database. If you look at the image URL, and we have a URL to the image, and the images are stored in the assets folder and inside the images folder and the books folder. Okay, so now we need to create a directory structure like this in our Angular application so that we can keep all our images in the books folder. So go to the Visual Studio Code, and if you see, let's open the assets folder in the Explorer. Open this, and we're going to create a folder inside the assets folder. So we need to create a images folder, and inside the images folder we need to create a books folder. So let's create a images folder. Inside the images, let's create a folder which is for books. Alright, so if you remember, in the very first video of this course, we have downloaded a starter files. So inside the starter files, we have images to the books. So let's open the starter files and open this computer books folder. We have images to the books. So let's copy these images and paste it inside the books folder. Let's go to the image books folder. Let's paste it. So now we have images inside the books folder. So now let's go to the Visual Studio, and you can verify that we have an asset folder. Inside that we have images, and inside that we have books, and inside the books folder we have images to the books images. So now we need to change the source attribute inside the book list component.html. We are going to use a property binding, Angular property binding. So anytime if you see a square brackets, that means we are using a property binding. So we are using a property binding to bind the images. So anytime if you use a property binding, you don't have to specify the curly braces. We will directly specify the variable name, which is book.imageURL. So now let's save this, and if you navigate to the browser, we should expect the images. As you can see, for some reasons the images are not loading. Let's investigate by opening a developer tools. Let's actually right click on this and click on this inspect element, and as you can see, the images are in the .png format. And if you go to the database and just verify that the images are also in the PNG format. But if you go to the images, actual images, and if you check the format of the images, the images are in the .jpg format. So this is actually my mistake. While creating SQL queries, I mistakenly created the image URL to .png format instead of the .jpg format. So now let's rename all the image URL to .jpg so that the images will be loaded in the web page. So in order to change this, just double click on the record, and you just change it to JPG. Okay, so let's do it for all the records. Alright, once you have changed it to JPG, make sure to click on this apply. That will execute the SQL queries, that will update the SQL queries. Click apply and click apply. So as you can see, the SQL queries are updated, and click finish. So now if you go to the browser, let's close this developer tools and reload the web page. We should expect the images. As you can see, this time the images are loading into the web page. So now we have loaded all the images in our HTML table, and that's it for this video. In the next video, where I will show you how to add a Google Fonts to the Angular application. That is coming up in the next video. I will see you in the next video. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.